back to the Women's World Cup. Get some predictions presented by tonybet. That is where you can find all the lines you need to try and make some money on this chaotic tournament. If you are doing well, props to you because this tournament has been all over the place. Let's start with the round of 16 here. Sweden plus 251. The Americans, Gareth Wheeler, still favored despite limping out of the group stage at plus 116. Where do your senses tell you to go here?
My senses tell me pick the draw at plus 218 because this game has extra time written all over it. The American attack simply hasn't got things done. This is a revenge game for Sweden. The U.S. seems to be the bogey team for them. I like that play. It just seems like too much disruption around this American side. Their manager can't get enough out of them. I think that this game's destined to go to extra time. Pick the draw.
Oliver Platt.
I'm taking Sweden, and I'm not basing it off of 3 group stage games. I just have not been impressed by the US ever since Vlatko Andonovski took over, and everyone is expecting them at some point to just turn it on and become the US women's national team again, but it doesn't always happen like that, and I'm just not sure I'm seeing signs that it will right now, so I think they could be in for a tough time here.
Yeah, I just want to see what Carly Lloyd has to say afterwards, everyone.
Yeah,
there we go.
That's going to get
Lexi Lawless, bring it on.
If USA are out, Carly Lloyd, I think, might actually murder somebody. So let's hope for somebody's sake.
Lexi Lawless, bring it on.
Moving to Leagues Cup action. Friday night, Tigres plus 122, Whitecaps plus 188, and maybe, question mark, a Canadian international debut. We'll have to wait and see. Oliver Platt, where are you leaning in this one? Big game for the Caps.
It is, and I like them as a home underdog. I would normally like them as a home underdog, but I'm going to go Tigres. Looks like you've got maybe a Tigre to battle with there, Adam. Tigres, for me, one of the favorites to win this competition. Massive club, great players. I think that they will just about edge out the Whitecaps, unfortunately.
Gareth Wheeler.
Agreed. Plus 127. Give me Tigres with plus money in this game. They're a great team. This is probably the worst case scenario in terms of draw for the Whitecaps. And you want to have a little bit of time to bring Adekugbe and Laryea to the fray. Just the timing not necessarily right. Tigres for the win here.
All right, gentlemen, we got surprisingly for us. I'm actually very proud of us. For a busy show, we have like 60 seconds of stoppage time here. So I want to go. We talked about the round of 16. We have to be quick so we don't waste all of our extra time. But who are you feeling for a final or a winner? We don't have those odds in front of me, but I'm just curious since we're still in the prediction segment right now. Gareth, who do you think for the final?
Bottom half of the table, it's all lined up nice for England, hasn't it? I mean, France and Australia, it looks like they'll match up against one another, but I like England. And I think the best team, and the data kind of shows they've been the best team at this tournament. They've just been a little bit unlucky. I like Spain from the top half of the table. An England-Spain final would be very watchable.
Ollie.
Japan, England. They're on opposite halves, right?
They are.
We're halfway in unison here. First of all, since I have this extra time, I want to say shame on Jess Lacey and Jordan Wilson for not remembering that Japan was my pick before Ollie said, great pick.
It was my pick. Great pick. I just didn't say it on air.
But I think Japan might get knocked out in the round of 16 here against Norway.
Japan, Australia in the final for me. The Aussies are a wagon right now. And since I have 30 seconds, just check the odds. For France and Morocco, for an outright Moroccan win in their round of 16 match, 14.83 to 1 for the Moroccans. But, I mean, if you like the vibe wagon, that would be a chance to maybe.
By the way, Spain to finish in the top 2 at plus 225 on tonybet. I can get behind that one. Yeah. That's a good, that's a spicy meatball there.